Hey there, I'm Emily, host of the 3315 Hear the Blessed, the show where we talk about being a young Christian in crazy times. Welcome back to the 3315, ladies and gents. Today's topic comes from a Bible verse in the book of Proverbs, chapter 19, verse 2. Enthusiasm without knowledge is no good. Haste makes mistakes. So, what exactly does this mean? Well, it's simple. Rushing into things messes you up, and trying to do something enthusiastically without knowing what to do is bad. Sounds kind of relatable, huh? I'm sure we've all had moments where we rushed into things for one reason or another, needing to go somewhere on time, whether you're the one driving or someone else is, turning in some homework, studying for a test that's coming up. Whatever it is, I'm sure you know what it's like to just rush through things. Wanting to get things done on time is good, but when you act hastily, it can stress you out and mess things up in a number of ways. Let me give you a scenario. You're working on, say, some math homework, you've been studying for days, you have your calculator, you know the equations needed like the back of your hand, and so you fly through all the problems without stopping, confident you'll get them all right, and when you're done, say you go back and look over your work and you realize you made a mistake and got a question wrong. Maybe a simple mistake, maybe a big one you could have caught or not have even done if you had taken your time. As this verse says, haste makes mistakes. You mess up on a homework question, make a wrong turn when driving somewhere, forgetting something as you rush out the door to start your day, whatever it is, rushing will mess you up. Here's another example. Say you have an errand to run, like picking up an order for a cake in the afternoon. All day you're thinking about that as you do other things you need to get done. You have plenty of time, but you can't stop thinking about the cake as you go throughout your day. And so it sticks to the back of your mind. It stresses you out and stresses out others as well. Or it can. Imagine the cake scenario again, but you are going to pick it up with some family. While you all wait, you go to the park together, but you can't stop thinking about the cake, checking the time, trying to hurry everyone else along, and in turn, make things less fun. Maybe you're the one stressing out over the cake, or maybe you're the one having to remind the impatient person that there's plenty of time and not to stress him or herself out. Regardless, this is something we all deal with. Being impatient and rushing into things causes all kinds of problems. So, here are some things to remember and some things that can help with that. First of all, it's not the end of the world if you can't get things done in a certain amount of time or if you're late to something. Yeah, it sucks, but things happen. Remember that you can always ask for help when doing a task. Pray to God to give you patience. After all, as Philippians 4 verse 6 through 7 says, don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all He has done. Then you will experience God's peace, which exceeds anything we can understand. His peace will guard your hearts and minds as you live in Christ Jesus. God cares about you. He will give you His peace. He will give you His patience. It's one of the fruits of the Spirit. Patience means a lot to God. Next up, stop and pause when in a rush and just take a minute to breathe, okay? Think about what needs to be done calmly, step back, and just take a short break. Drink some water, read a book, pray, listen to some music, just something to help you relax and take your mind off it. Doesn't have to be super long, just something short and sweet to help you chill out. And back to asking for help, also ask family and friends for help that are available if you can. Doing something hard sucks, but doing it with help makes it easier and may even go by faster. And yeah, a lot of these things can be easier said than done, and that's okay. Just put them into practice whenever you can. If you're someone who makes a to-do list, when you have things to do, write down reminders to take breaks on the list. Or if you have an alarm set other alarms to remind you to take breaks. There you go. So, before we end off for today, I encourage you to sit back and reflect on what you do when you get things done. Do you rush into things trying to get them done on time, or do you keep your cool and take your time? Thanks for joining me today on another episode. Hope you liked it. If you have any questions or would like to request a topic for me to talk about, message me on Instagram at 3315_here to bless. God bless you.